Good afternoon to all. Let us continue with our exercise 3.4, which is based upon your elimination method. So first question was over. Second question, 3 parts we have solved. I have to start with fourth part. So question number 2, fourth part, again a problem sum. Read the question carefully. That is, Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. So this is a question based upon the denomination of your notes, and whatever the number you need to determine, again you need to assume the same. How many notes of rupees 50? Let number of rupees 50 notes is equal to X, and let number of rupees 100 notes is equal to Y. So please read the question sentence to sentence. That will be a great help for you all to get the solution smoothly of such problems. What I need to determine, I have to assume. Now somewhere in the third sentence, if you see, Meena got 25 notes in all. That means number of rupees 50 notes X plus number of rupees 100 note Y, and this gives you straightway the equation number 1. X plus Y, number of rupees 50 notes plus number of rupees 100 notes, which I assumed is equal to X and Y. So those are in counting 25. So you can form your first equation from this information. Then Meena went to a bank to withdraw 2000 rupees. Now the total value of these notes, so that is equal to 2000. So I said ki rupees 50 notes are X. So worth of rupees 50 notes will be what? Also 50 into X plus 100 into Y. X notes of rupees 50 will amount to 50X, and Y notes of rupees 100 will amount to 100Y, and in that sense the total amount is equal to what? 2000. Now you see, I can take 50 common over here, so take that common. You are left with what? X plus 2Y, and that is equal to 2000. So this implies X plus 2Y is equal to 40. This is the equation number 2. So X plus Y is equal to 25, X plus 2Y is equal to 40. I hope all of you can go comfortably for the values of X and Y. Directly you can subtract. You can subtract here, X will go off, Y minus 2Y minus Y, and there it is minus 15. So Y is equal to 15 means number of rupees 100 notes will be 15. So number of rupees 50 notes, number of rupees 50 notes will be 25 minus 15 is equal to 10, and then you can cross check the answer. So not a difficult one, but see how to solve and keep a watch upon your steps while you are writing the answers. So that's all about your fourth part, and then the last part again is based somewhere upon the fixed charges, which already we finished in 3.3 also. So here it is. The case study is like this. A lending library has fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charges for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Susie paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. You need to find the fixed charges and the charges for each extra day. So let the fixed charges, is equal to rupees X, and let the additional charges per day for extra days, whatever is there, that is I'm taking rupees Y. Now a bit different case compared to your previous exercise. There is a condition. A lending library has a fixed charges for the first 3 days. For the first 3 days, fixed charges are there. So after 3 days, if you are taking more days, for those particular days you need to pay. So what is their first case? Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days. Now, according to condition, fixed charges are there up to 3 days free, X. So fixed charges are there for 3 days. Now in first case, she returned the book after 7 days, so she has to pay for 4 days. For 3 days, she need to pay X rupees, that is fixed. And but for remaining days, because she kept the book with her for 7 days, so 4 days extra at the rate of rupees Y per day. And in that sense, she has paid rupees 27. Second, Susie paid rupees 21 for a book she kept for 5 days. So for 3 days, fine. So she kept it for how many extra days? Now 3 days means 2 days extra. For 3 days she has paid, remaining days 2. For 2 days she need to pay, and then she paid rupees 21. Again, you see, straight away you can go for subtraction and very easily you can find the answer here. This minus, then this is 2y is equal to 6, so y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 means additional charges rupees 3 per day. And you substitute by anywhere in equation 1 or 2, you'll be able to get the fixed charges per day. So that's all about your elimination method. So today what you can do is cross multiplication method. I will start somewhere with you tomorrow. Till then I am giving you few extra questions, like 4 or 5 questions that you can try by elimination as well as by substitution method. Elimination or substitution method. So 5 questions I am giving to you. You try your level best. If any difficulty will be there, you please let me know. So this is assignment for practices either by substitution method or elimination. You can go for both also, and then compare wherever you are comfortable. So you have to solve this assignment either by substitution or by elimination. I am not adding problem sums right now, so you try with the simple questions. Like here I am giving you, suppose it is 11x minus 3, this is minus 3 upon 2, y is equal to 8 is the first equation, and second equation is 7x minus 2y is equal to 3. Then second question is x upon 6 plus y upon 15 is equal to 4, and then x upon 3 minus y upon 12 is equal to 19 upon 4. Second question. Third question is suppose I am giving you in terms of x upon a plus x upon a is equal to y upon b is the first equation. Answer will be there in terms of a and b, so need not to worry. And then it is ax plus by is equal to a square plus b square. So this is your equation number 2. So you have to solve these. Then your fourth one is suppose this is another special type I'm adding to your knowledge, is 31x plus 23y is equal to 39 is the first equation, and 23x plus 31y is equal to 15, second equation. And fifth and last question for today's assignment you can add is that is 1 upon 2x minus 1 upon y. I will take it later on because right now I have to discuss this exercise based upon these questions. Suppose it is 0.4x plus 0.3y is equal to 1.7, and then 0.6 7x 0.7x minus 0.2y is equal to 0.8. So these 5 questions you try either by elimination or by substitution. Whatever you find easier to solve, either the elimination or the substitution, because both the methods I have finished. So graphically also I will add few questions to your assignment so that simultaneously you can keep a check upon your performance also. That is only the purpose. If any difficulty in these 5 questions you are finding, please let me know, then I will be sharing the answers of all these 5 with you tomorrow. Thank you.